Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today, I'm going to be talking about the Jekyll and Hyde exhaust. In one of the other videos in my 1-year review, I had talked about how one of the valves had failed, and this is a quick video about how to go about fixing it. So if you ever had a Jekyll and Hyde exhaust where you need to replace one of the valve motors, this is for you. Take a look and see you in a little bit.
Ever need to repair one of the motors for Dr. and Jekyll Hyde exhaust? First, maybe a 10mm wrench, loosen the one that's damaged. Next, grab your T25 and remove that bolt right there. Once you remove that bolt, you should be able to pull this cover off and expose the cable. When you remove it, it should come out. This is what the cable looks like. Replace it the same way. When you put the new one on, make sure this piece lines up with that hole. Once you get it on like that, put the new cap back on and put the screw back in to hold it in place. Make sure when you put these cables back, you put them in the same way you took them off. Because I just took them off. I didn't realize that those cables that go from the actual butterfly to the motor were flipped. So when I straightened them out, put them back in, when I hit the button, one butterfly opened, the other one closed. So I had to take this back off, flip the cables around, and then so now when I hit the open button, they both open, they both close. So if you ever have to do this on your Jekyll and Hyde exhaust, make sure you put it back the way you took it off. After you got the new cap back on, take out the old one and replace the wire with, when you take this one out and plug it in. Reattach the motor. Take the cable, plug it in. Reattach the cable, make sure it's good. Once you're done hooking all the wires back up, turn the bike back on. Start her up and make sure they work. Light mode. Wide open mode. Alright, thanks for making it this far. I know this video is a little bit different than the usual ones. I had originally was going to shoot it as a short, but it was just too much information for me to cut it down to a short, so I made it a long form video. Hopefully you found this helpful, and if you needed to ever replace a motor, this helped you out. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, so you can see future videos that I got coming up with the bike and other trips and stuff that I got going on. That'll do it. Thanks for watching. Remember, you only live once. Make the best of it. See you in the next video.